Hey, this is Grana, and I got a good talk for you today. It's not going to be very long. And I wanted to tell you first off that yesterday, when I was outside, there was something that was brown, and it was bigger than usual, and it was going on the side of in my peripheral vision. And I thought, what is that? And I finished what I was doing, and I did another thing like I was, what is that? And I looked, and it was a turkey going in the woods over there. So I was really happy to see that, because it's the first time I've ever seen a turkey out here, and I've been here for a long, long time, and it was so neat to finally see a turkey out by my woods. And I guess there's probably more in there. And so the next thing is that I was going to read a little story that I found. It was really nice that I found. It's a short book, and it's called The Little Chick, or the Lost Little Chick. And it says, little chick lives on a friendly farm, but he can't find his family. Oh my goodness. And he says, little chick found the woolly white sheeps. Have you seen my family? He said, or he asked. And no, bah, you should ask the cows, they said. And then little chick found the cuddly cows. Have you seen my family? He asked. No, move. Move on to the pigs, they told him. Oh my goodness. And little chick found the pink pigs. He said, have you seen my family? He asked. No, but we would let you join our family, they squealed. Suddenly, little chick heard a loud cock-a-doodle-doo. And little chick's family found him. Isn't that nice? It's a little story. I thought that was really nice, and it was at the Dollar General store. I got that. It's just $1. That was a cute little story. And the other thing I wanted to show you was this. I have vinegar fermenting. I often do here, and I've been doing it for a few years now. But I wanted to show you that it's alive in here. It has bubbles coming up in it. You can see them. You can see them there. I'll show you close up of what they're doing. You see them? Yeah. And I got the mother up here. I don't know if you could see. The mother, but the fermentation, I've been interested in it for a while, and it helped me to ferment the vinegar. The vinegar results is really good. It helps my digestion, because I drink a little bit of vinegar in water, but not every day. But I should probably every day, but I don't. But when you get older, your acid in your stomach goes down, and you can't quite digest proteins the way you used to. And sometimes people they won't eat proteins because they feel like they're that it's too I mean, they just don't have a taste for it. And if all they would do is drink some of this vinegar, they would have a better digestion, I guess is what they, well, I don't guess, I know. And, but I was wanting to show you my vinegar. I guess it's just, I got to show the whole thing. It's a whole gallon jar that I got. And on Tuesday or something, it's due for me to take the apples out. And then I'll have it set 6 more weeks before it's done. But I try it before that 6 weeks is done. But I've got some more vinegar that I have. But they say, I mean, some, you know, when you look up apple cider vinegar, there's some goods, and then there's somebody trying to prove that it's not good for you, or it doesn't have all the claims that it does. But when there's live microbials in this, and the same with kefir. I make kefir, and the kefir has its fermented milk, and it has when you have it in your house, wherever you live, it takes bacteria from your home, and it creates something that's just special for you, I believe, you know, for myself, and it keeps you in your immediate environment. It will keep you safe in your immediate environment, because that it took the bacteria and the things from where you are, and it concentrated in that. And this, I haven't been eating sourdough bread, because the sourdough bread, I haven't quite figured it out for as if I'm gonna eat flour and stuff. I haven't figured out what the right flour is for me to use, and I don't want to have problems. But the sourdough, it does the same thing, because it takes the bacteria and the yeast and things from your immediate environment when you produce it in your home, and it creates it's a medicine just for you. That's what I think, you know. It's just that the things that, I mean, I don't know why I like to do what I like to do. I like to have fresh real meat. I don't like to have the meat that's in the big feedlots, and I think it's too stressful on the animal, and their stress will come when you eat the meat of stressed animals. It will come back to you. And then I like to garden, and I like to eat the, you know, it's not too much carbs, but I like to eat the fresh vegetables, but then I like to ferment them. And I like to I have apple trees. I like to ferment my apples into apple cider vinegar. And I just think that I'm creating my own environment here. And that's what people need to do wherever they live. They just need to create their own medicine. I don't, you know, I think it's my milk that I produce in kefir. I go to get goat milk from the Amish. I mean, I haven't got any yet this year, but I froze some I froze some kefir, and I got cubes there. But I've just, in the sauerkraut, if I make sauerkraut, it does the same thing. It produces lacto something or other, but it's from the environment that you live in, and it just creates your own personal medicine. That's all I can say right now. But I'm just doing this video. It's just off. It wasn't planned or anything. I just done something out of the ordinary. But I hope that you have a nice Easter, and I hope that you would do something to make yourself happy. And the fermentation and the gardening and the nature around my house that's what I love. And I'm so grateful that I can have it in this time of my life, because I've lived a long, I mean, I haven't lived all that I've lived, but you know, my life has been very full with all kinds of problems that I've had to solve, and it's all been joy. But now I would like to kind of rest in what I've and relish what I've learned, and try to articulate it. And this, it's harder when I have had the stroke that I've had, and and I have the speech difficulties that I had. You know, I had it before. I mean, I thought I had it before, but now I really can notice that I have trouble getting my speech out. And I am smart, and I am quite, I know a lot of my language, that English, and I've taught it to my sister when I was a little girl. I would be her teacher. My mom got me a I don't know, I think it was third grade teacher book that was on English, and I would teach my little sister English, and she would be my student. And but I've always loved words, and I've always loved stories, and I kind of lost track of it because I was so busy working and so busy trying to take care of my family and I wanted them to be successful more than I was myself. And I just am ready to relax a little bit, and see what I could do for them. But I thank you, and I was going to tell you that I think that my videos are going to be farther apart in time because I'm gardening, and it takes me time to get everything out in the garden, and it takes my energy, or no, it takes I don't know, but this making a video will take, you could see how hard it is for me to get my words out, and that's because I've had a stroke, and I had aphasia in the center, the middle of my brain, and so it was in the section of my brain that is responsible for writing and speaking. And so the aphasia that I have makes me force the words out, or I have forceful communication. And so it's very it's very tiring, but I enjoy this, and don't think that I am for 1 minute not happy. I am very happy, and I'm so thankful for every day that I've gotten. So, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.